and the Clever Fox. Welcome to Pause for a Moment, where enchanting animal tales help sharpen your listening skills. Get ready to dive into the whimsical world of a clever fox and a brave little mouse. By following their adventures, you'll not only be entertained, but also naturally improve your comprehension and vocabulary. Let's begin. Our story starts in Whispering Woods, a place where the trees gossiped in the breeze and the river sang lullabies to the smooth stones. Finnegan, a fox with fur the color of a sunset, was known far and wide for his sharp mind and even sharper wit. He loved to solve riddles and outsmart the grumpy old badger, Barnaby, who always thought he was the cleverest creature in the woods. One crisp autumn morning, Finnegan was trotting along the winding path, his nose twitching, taking in the scent of damp earth and distant berry bushes. Suddenly, he heard a faint squeaking sound, not one of distress, but of frustration. He peered through a thicket of ferns and spotted a tiny field mouse, Pip, no bigger than his paw, struggling with a particularly stubborn acorn. Finnegan, usually one to observe from a distance, felt a flicker of amusement and a touch of curiosity. He watched as Pip huffed and puffed, rolling the acorn this way and that, trying every angle. It was clear the little mouse was determined, even if the acorn was winning. "Having some trouble there, little one?" Finnegan's voice, surprisingly gentle, startled Pip. The mouse froze, his tiny heart doing a quick flip-flop. A fox, and he hadn't even heard him approach. Pip slowly turned, ready to dart into the nearest burrow. Finnegan noticed Pip's fear and lowered his head slightly, trying to appear less imposing. "No need to scurry away," he said, his tail giving a small, reassuring flick. "I only meant to offer a paw. That looks like a rather formidable nut." Pip, still wary but intrigued by the fox's calm demeanor, hesitated. He had heard tales of Finnegan's cleverness, but also of his kindness, especially toward smaller creatures who were not on his dinner menu. "It's the toughest acorn in all of Whispering Woods," Pip squeaked, a hint of pride in his voice despite his frustration. Finnegan chuckled softly. "Indeed, it seems so. But perhaps a tough nut requires a clever solution, not just brute force. Tell me, Pip, what have you tried so far?" Pip, encouraged by Finnegan's genuine interest, began to explain. "I've pushed it, rolled it, even tried to gnaw at its weakest point, but it's too hard. My teeth just slide right off." He gestured dramatically with his tiny paws. Finnegan nodded thoughtfully, his keen eyes examining the acorn. A classic case of stubbornness. But every problem has a key. What if we didn't try to break it, but rather persuade it? Pip looked confused. "Persuade it? How do you persuade an acorn?" Finnegan winked. "With a bit of leverage, my friend. Sometimes, the smallest push in the right place can achieve what all the pushing in the wrong places cannot. Watch closely." He carefully nudged the acorn into a small crevice between two roots.